How's it going, guys? I'm here today to make a video about Monkey D. Dragon and its possible abilities in the One Piece universe. So I have two theories of my own that I've thought about, and it made a lot of sense to me because that's how I see it. So the first theory would be about the Devil Fruit theory, and the second theory would be about the Ancient Weapon theory. So my first point is that Dragon is a weatherman. He has a Devil Fruit that allows him to control the weather, and that allows him to control the rain, thunder, atmospheric pressure, and everything to do with the weather. He's the main man. He's the weatherman. So one of the proof that I have that it could be him, that he has Devil Fruit, is that when Luffy was about to be executed by Buggy the Clown, is when we see it rained thunder onto Buggy's sword, and it stopped him completely from killing Luffy. That just can't be a coincidence. It has to be Dragon. And another fact is that right before Smoke was about to hit Luffy, when he basically defeated Luffy on the ground, Dragon grabbed him by his jute and said, "Don't." Something peculiar happened is when on the next page you see him clenching his fist. That's chapter 100. You could go check it for yourself to find out. He clenches his fist and you see this gust of wind appearing on his side, brushing away everyone that's around him except for Smoker, who's on the floor. So that must be the Devil Fruit power. Like, that's the only way it explains how he's doing that. He's clenching his fist. That means he's exerting pressure onto his Devil Fruit to do what he wants, to bid and do what he wants. Now, why do I say Devil Fruit? Well, to me, we know that the actual weapons that we know about, which is the first one that we know about, is Pluton, which is a massive apocalyptic ship, which Frankie himself said was beyond anything he's seen, and he's seen a lot of shit. And the second one is obviously Poseidon, who can control the Sea Kings and make them do whatever she wants. And the third one would kind of make sense if Uranus was actually not a weapon, not an actual mechanical weapon, but actually a Devil Fruit. Think about it. Weapon, a ship. Second one would be the mermaid, and third would be Devil Fruit. But think about it, Devil Fruit has the ability to be regenerated, right? If someone dies and had the power of the weatherman ages back, 800 years ago, it would obviously come back into circulation after they died. So yeah, the reason why I say that is because it kind of makes sense. Because look, Dragon, every time we've seen Dragon in the One Piece storyline, he's influenced the weather. When we see him in the Great Terminal, when the whole area has been destroyed by the fire, they're all trapped basically. We see this gust of wind going through the fire, enabling everyone to escape. Right? That cannot be coincidence. Just think about it in a way. And my second theory is Ancient Weapon theory, and that links with the first theory, in that he actually has control of a weapon, like an invisible or like a weapon that's in the sky, that he has constant control of it. Now, the reason why I say he could be an Ancient Weapon, or he has the Devil Fruit that is an Ancient Weapon, is the fact that during the Battle of Edward, when when Roger was facing Shiki, and he was manned down to about 30 ships to Roger's pirate. So he was facing all these guys, and he did not want to waver down. He wanted to fight them. And there's something peculiar that Shiki said. He said, "With my military might and your," he's talking about Roger, "and your location of the apocalyptic weapon, we could rule the world." I mean, Dragon must be in his 40s, right? So back in that day, Roger's time, he must have been about 20, about 25, around the same time, same age as Shanks, or a bit older than Shanks. What if he was part of Roger's crew? Just think about it. If he had the Devil Fruit, that would mean that Roger actually gave him the Devil Fruit, or he actually found him with the Devil Fruit instead, and they found out that he was actually the weapon. Or Roger trusted him enough with the weapon for him to keep it at all times. Now, the reason why I say that Dragon could be part of Roger's crew is the fact that right after Roger went ahead to fight Shiki, it said on top, half half of Shiki's fleets were destroyed by a raging weather. A raging weather. Come on, man. Come on. You get what I'm trying to say? A raging weather. It has to be. It has to be dragon. I know it's a bit random, raging weather, but. And another point is, in the same chapter, chapter 0, is when in Logtown when Roger's about to be executed. Before that happened, the whole area was blue. There was clouds. It was sunny, but right after he was killed, the weather completely changed. And guess who's there at the execution platform at the bottom in the crowd? Guess who? A young dragon with no tattoo on the face. You get what I'm trying to say? That's two theories that to me makes a lot of sense. The devil fruit theory and the ancient weapon theory. One being he actually has the fruit inside him, he's consumed one, and he is a weatherman. And the second one being that he actually has a weapon that's always there. Come on. Uranus means, it's an ancient Greek word for the personification of the sky. It's basically the god of weather, the ability to control and manipulate the weather. So to me that comes down to two possible theories, which is basically the weapon theory and the devil theory. This to me makes a lot of sense. So yes guys, I'm making more videos about these kind of topics. There's theories about One Piece, things that I personally think will happen in One Piece, and anything I deemed worthy to tell you guys. Okay guys, thanks for listening. Take care. I'm out.